How to Raise a Cat, A Happy Life with Cats. By T.S. Preface. A cat is not just a pet, but a family member and a friend who quietly permeates our daily lives and emotions. Life with a cat is more than companionship. It is a journey in which two different species learn to understand each other and live in harmony within the same space. Behind the soft fur and enchanting eyes lies a unique language, instincts, and a deep psychology. A cat's gentle steps, affectionate head bumps, or quiet gaze, while watching the world from a windowsill, bring us warmth and peace. Yet such a beautiful bond does not form automatically. Without proper understanding of a cat's world and psychology, we may unintentionally cause stress to each other. It is through learning and respecting these aspects that we truly embrace another life. This book combines scientific curiosity, practical knowledge, and engaging insights on topics cat owners often wonder about or enjoy. It aims not only to teach how to live with a cat, but also to deepen mutual respect and understanding, fostering a long-term, happy companionship. From the moment of adoption to sharing a lifetime and preparing for parting, this book serves as a comprehensive guide. Each chapter follows the natural flow of time and the psychological journey of living with a cat, allowing readers to read easily and put ideas into practice. The book explores a wide range of subjects: the origins and instincts of cats, their daily patterns, communication styles, creating a suitable environment, healthcare, play and training, and even preparing for their senior years. Each chapter weaves together scientific evidence and real-life examples, presenting not just theories, but practical methods applicable to everyday life.
Please like and subscribe to our channel.
Chapter 1: The First Encounter with a Cat introduces essential knowledge before adoption, differences between breeds, adoption channels, and how to prepare the home for a new family member. Chapter 2: Cat Health and Care covers vaccinations, diet by age and health condition, early detection of illnesses, first aid, and lifelong health management, including special care for senior cats. Chapter 3: Understanding Cat Behavior explains feline body language, tail, ears, eyes, and expressions of affection, as well as causes of problematic behaviors, positive training methods, and socialization tips for multi-cat households. Chapter 4: Environment and Play provides guidance on indoor safety, spatial design, toy and play ideas, activities to satisfy hunting instincts, seasonal adjustments, age-appropriate play, DIY play spaces, window viewing, and travel tips. Chapter 5: Communication Skills with Cats explores verbal and nonverbal communication, as well as ways to express affection and enjoy physical closeness. Chapter 6: The Cat-Owner Relationship delves into building and restoring trust, sharing emotions, healing moments, morning and evening routines, recording memories, aging together, maintaining long-term bonds, and preparing for farewell, transforming life with a cat from simple caretaking into a true partnership in life. Appendix: Cats in History and Culture traces feline origins and wildlife, their place in human history, street cats across the ages, myths and legends, and depictions in art, literature, and popular culture, deepening our understanding and appreciation of the cats who live beside us today. All contents are based on the latest research in animal behavior, science and veterinary medicine, as well as real-life experiences gathered over years of companionship. Readers will gain not just care tips, but a reliable, science-based guide to lifelong living with cats. Life with cats is always new, sometimes unpredictable, and endlessly full of love and lessons. It demands patience and attentive care, yet the rewards are deep and genuine. Their quiet presence gives us peace, and the love we give is always returned even more abundantly. I hope this book becomes a trusted guide for building a healthier and happier bond with your cat. May it help you connect more deeply with your beloved feline companion, understand each other fully, and share long-lasting joy. August 2025. The author. Table of Contents. Chapter 1: The First Encounter with a Cat. 1. What you must know before adoption. Welcoming a cat into your family is not a casual hobby or mood booster, but a long-term commitment lasting 10 to 20 years. While you may be drawn to their cute looks and adorable appearances in videos, care and responsibility always come along with them. Cats are often thought to be independent, unlike dogs. But in reality, they are sensitive to environmental changes and to their guardian's attention. Regular feeding, a clean litter box, health checkups, play, and interaction, all these must be provided consistently. Before adoption, ask yourself, can I set aside enough time and space for the cat every day? Can I maintain financial stability for years? Food, litter, veterinary bills, etc. Are there no allergy issues or disagreements among family members? This simple checklist before adoption is the most important first step toward a stable and happy relationship. 2. Comparing breeds, personality, and traits. A cat's breed has a significant influence on personality and lifestyle patterns. Of course, individual differences exist even within a breed. Still, understanding general tendencies by breed helps when making an adoption decision. Below are traits of popular breeds. Russian Blue. Distinguished by short silvery gray fur and green eyes. Quiet, gentle, and reserved with strangers, but affectionate with family. Prefers calm environments, moderately active, well suited for indoor living. Easy to groom with weekly brushing. Siamese. Slim body, blue eyes, and point markings. Very vocal, social, and expressive. Strongly bonds with owners. Dislikes being left alone, and requires plenty of interaction. Extremely energetic and playful. Easy to groom. Maine Coon. Large size, long fur, and tufted ears. Known as the gentle giant. Intelligent, mild-tempered, playful, and dog-like in following people around. Moderately to highly active, needs space and play. Long fur requires regular brushing. Scottish Fold. Famous for folded ears. Sweet and affectionate, but prone to joint problems. Requiring attentive health care. Norwegian Forest Cat. Large, with long water-resistant fur and a triangular face. Independent yet social, highly active, and enjoys climbing. Needs regular grooming for its long coat. British Shorthair. Medium to large, round face, short dense fur. Calm, quiet, independent, and tolerant of being alone. Low to moderate activity. Grooming once or twice a week is sufficient. Bengal. Muscular, medium to large, with leopard-like patterns. Highly energetic, curious, and driven by hunting instincts. Independent but social. Grooming is easy, but requires plenty of play and exercise. Persian. Long fur, flat face, gentle and quiet personality. Low activity, strong family bonds, dislikes unfamiliar settings. Requires daily brushing due to long fur. Ragdoll. Large, with silky semi-long fur and blue eyes. True to their name, they go limp when held, with a very docile temperament. Extremely sociable with people, children, and other pets. Low activity. Needs regular grooming. Abyssinian. Slim, medium-sized, with short ticked coat. Cheerful, intelligent, and playful. Highly active, social, but can get lonely if left alone too long. Easy coat care. Sphinx. Almost hairless, with a unique appearance. Extremely active, curious, affectionate, and people-oriented. Requires frequent bathing due to skin oils. Understanding breed characteristics in advance makes living with a cat much smoother. Above all, choosing a cat whose personality matches your lifestyle is the key to building a happier life together. In summary, energetic and adventurous breeds include Abyssinian, Bengal, Siamese, Maine Coon, and Norwegian Forest Cat. Calm and quiet breeds include Persian, British Shorthair, Ragdoll, and Russian Blue. If you are looking for highly affectionate cats that bond deeply with people, consider Siamese, Ragdoll, Sphinx, or Maine Coon. On the other hand, if you prefer a more independent cat, British Shorthair or Russian Blue may be a better fit. As a note, breed traits represent genetic tendencies. Only individual differences always exist. Early socialization experiences can greatly shape personality. By understanding the general traits of each breed, you can choose one that best fits your lifestyle and preferences. 3. Cat adoption, shelter, breeder, or stray rescue. There are 3 main routes to adopting a cat: through an animal shelter, from a breeder, or by rescuing a stray. Each has clear advantages and challenges, and the right choice depends on your lifestyle and values. 1. Shelter adoption. Municipal shelters and private rescue groups house cats with diverse backgrounds. Some were lost pets, others abandoned, and still others rescued from the streets. The benefit of shelter adoption is the chance to save a life at relatively low cost. Most shelter cats are already spayed, neutered, and vaccinated, reducing the initial burden of care. However, cats who have lived in shelter environments for a long time may be sensitive to people or changes, requiring a longer adjustment period. 2. Adoption from a breeder. Breeders specialize in raising specific breeds. If you want a cat with clear breed traits and a known health record, a breeder may be an option, but it is essential to choose a responsible breeder. Unsanitary breeding conditions or overbreeding can harm the cat's health. When visiting, carefully check the environment, health records, and the condition of the parent cats. 3. Rescuing a stray cat. Another path is adopting a cat rescued from life on the streets. Such cats may initially fear human contact and find indoor living unfamiliar. Yet with patience and gentle interaction, they can form deep bonds of trust. This type of adoption requires extra dedication and patience, but often results in especially strong emotional connections between the cat and its guardian. 4. Preparing your home for a new family member. Before bringing your cat home, making the environment safe and comfortable is essential. 1. Litter boxes. Cats prefer clean litter boxes. Provide at least 2, placed in quiet and easily accessible spots. 2. Food and dishes. Prepare high-quality cat food with separate bowls for food and water. Many cats prefer wide, shallow water bowls. 3. Scratching posts. Scratching is vital for claw care and stress relief. Offering both vertical and horizontal scratchers is ideal. 4. Hiding and resting spaces. Cats feel secure in small, dark places. Provide hiding boxes, cat tunnels, or a cat tree. 5. Safety measures. Install sturdy window screens, organize loose wires, and remove toxic plants. Adjust the environment to prioritize feline safety. This preparation is not just about buying supplies, it is about easing the cat's anxiety in a new environment and helping it bond quickly with you. 5. The first day with your cat. Tips for a smooth transition. For a newly adopted cat, the first day is the most stressful, filled with unfamiliar sounds, smells, and sights. While guardians often feel eager to bond immediately, what matters most at this stage is going slowly and quietly. 1. Limit the space. Allowing free access to the entire house at once can overwhelm a cat. Instead, designate a small safe zone with a litter box, food, water, and a hiding spot. This helps the cat gain confidence gradually, step by step. 2. Avoid forced contact. Picking up or petting the cat on the first day may heighten its wariness. Instead, wait until the cat approaches you. Speak softly, and let it sniff your outstretched hand. This makes a good first introduction. 3. Introduce everyday sounds. Gradually expose the cat to normal household noises: TV, vacuum cleaners, doors opening and closing. Avoid sudden loud sounds, which may cause the cat to flee and hide. 4. Establish basic routines. Cats feel secure with consistency. From the very first day, feed at set times and clean the litter box regularly, so the cat can quickly adapt to a daily rhythm. 5. Associate your presence with safety. Sit quietly nearby while the cat eats or plays with a toy. Repeatedly being present in calm moments teaches the cat to associate you with safety rather than fear. The goal of the first day is not to bond quickly, but to help the cat feel safe. Cats sense their guardian's patience, and it is within this calm that they open their hearts. The longer you take to build trust, the stronger and more lasting the relationship will be. Understanding breed characteristics in advance makes living with a cat much smoother. Above all, choosing a cat whose personality fits well with yours is the key to making both lives happier. In summary, Abyssinian, Bengal, Siamese, Maine Coon, and Norwegian Forest Cat are energetic and adventurous breeds. Persian, British Shorthair, Ragdoll, and Russian Blue are calm and quiet breeds. If you are looking for cats that are highly interactive with people, Siamese, Ragdoll, Sphinx, and Maine Coon are good choices. On the other hand, if you prefer a more independent temperament, British Shorthair or Russian Blue may be more suitable. As a note, breed traits reflect genetic tendencies only, and each individual cat may differ. Early socialization experiences can greatly influence personality. By understanding the typical traits of each breed, you can select the one best suited to your environment and lifestyle. 3. Cat adoption shelter, breeder, or stray rescue. There are 3 main routes to adopting a cat: through a shelter, from a breeder, or by rescuing a stray. Each method has clear advantages and disadvantages, and the right choice depends on your lifestyle and values. 1. Shelter adoption. Municipal shelters and private rescue groups house cats with many different backgrounds. Some are lost pets, some abandoned, and others rescued from the streets. The advantage of shelter adoption lies in saving a life at relatively low cost. Most shelter cats are already spayed-neutered and have received basic vaccinations, which reduces the initial burden of care. However, cats that have lived in shelters for a long time may be more sensitive to people and environmental changes, and therefore may take longer to adjust. 2. Adoption from a breeder. A breeder specializes in raising specific breeds. If you want a cat with clear breed traits and good health, you may consider adopting from a breeder. It is essential, however, to choose a responsible breeder. In some cases, unsanitary conditions or excessive breeding can harm the cat's health. When visiting, always check the breeding environment, health records, and the condition of the parent cats. 3. Rescuing a stray cat. Another method is rescuing a cat from the streets and welcoming it into your family. At first, such cats may be afraid of human contact or find indoor living unfamiliar. However, with patience and gentle interaction, they can form a deep bond of trust. Adopting a stray requires special dedication and patience, but the bond between guardian and cat often becomes especially strong as a result. 4. Preparing your home for a new family member. Before welcoming a cat, it is essential to make the home safe and comfortable. 1. Litter boxes. Cats prefer clean litter boxes. Prepare at least 2 and place them in quiet, easily accessible areas. 2. Food and bowls. Prepare high-quality cat food, along with separate bowls for food and water. Many cats prefer wide, shallow bowls for water. 3. Scratching posts. Scratching is necessary for claw care and stress relief. Providing both vertical and horizontal scratchers is ideal. 4. Hiding and resting spaces. Cats feel secure in small, dark areas. Provide hiding boxes, tunnels, or a cat tree for resting. 5. Safety measures. Install secure window screens. Tidy up electrical cords, and remove toxic plants. Adjust your home environment to ensure your cat's safety. This preparation is not just about gathering supplies, it is a process of minimizing the cat's anxiety in a new environment and helping to establish a bond with you more quickly. 5. The first day with your cat. Tips for adaptation. For a newly adopted cat, the first day is the most stressful, filled with unfamiliar sounds, smells, and sights. Guardians often feel impatient to bond quickly, but at this stage the most important approach is to go slowly and quietly. 1. Limit the space. If you give access to the whole house right away, the cat may feel overwhelmed and anxious. Instead, set up a small safe zone with a litter box, food, water, and a hiding spot. This allows the cat to explore gradually and build confidence step by step. 2. Avoid forced contact. Picking up or petting the cat immediately on the first day can increase its wariness. It is better to wait until the cat approaches you. Speak softly and offer your hand for the cat to sniff. This makes a gentle first greeting. 3. Introduce everyday sounds. Gradually help the cat get used to normal household noises, like the TV, vacuum cleaner, or door sounds. Be careful not to create sudden loud noises, which may cause the cat to run away or hide. 4. Establish basic routines. Cats feel secure with regularity. From the very first day, keep mealtimes and litter cleaning consistent, so the cat can quickly adapt to a daily rhythm. 5. Associate your presence with safety. When the cat eats or plays with a toy, sit quietly nearby. Repeating this helps the cat associate your presence with safety, rather than fear. The goal of the first day is not to become close immediately, but to make the cat feel safe. Cats sense their guardian's calmness, and within that calm they begin to open their hearts. The longer you take to build trust, the stronger and more resilient the relationship will become. Chapter 2. Cat Health and Care. 1. Essential vaccinations and regular checkups. Caring for a cat's health is not just about treating illnesses when they occur, but about preventing them in advance. Vaccinations and regular checkups form the foundation of lifelong health and serve as a safety net against unexpected, serious diseases. 1. The importance of vaccination. Even indoor cats can be exposed to viruses and bacteria. Pathogens can be carried indoors via their guardian's hands, clothes, or shoes. For highly fatal infectious diseases, treatment is difficult once contracted, so prevention is the best protection. 2. Core vaccines. Combination vaccine 3-in-1 or 4-in-1 prevents major infectious diseases, such as feline herpesvirus, calicivirus, and panleukopenia. Rabies vaccine may be required by law, even for indoor cats depending on the country or region. FELV feline leukemia virus vaccine recommended for cats that go outdoors or have potential contact with other cats. 3. Vaccination schedule. Most cats begin vaccinations at 6-8 weeks of age, repeated every 3-4 weeks for 3 rounds. Afterward, a booster is recommended once a year. Adult cats with no prior vaccination history should consult a veterinarian to determine the necessary vaccines. 4. The importance of regular checkups. Cats are skilled at hiding pain or discomfort. Even if they appear healthy, regular checkups are essential. Adult cats once per year. Senior cats 7 years every 6-12 months. Checkups typically include a physical exam, blood tests, dental checks, ultrasound or X-rays, which enable early disease detection and increase treatment success rates. 5. The owner's role. Owners should keep track of vaccination and checkup schedules on a calendar. If symptoms or behavioral changes are noticed, immediate veterinary consultation is important. Consistent care extends a cat's lifespan and helps ensure a healthy old age. 2. Choosing cat food. Tailored nutrition by age and health. Choosing cat food is not about selecting a flavor they like, but about designing nutrition that matches their age, health condition, and lifestyle. Proper food selection is a key factor in preventing common feline diseases, such as obesity, diabetes, and kidney problems. 1. Food by age group. Kitten 0-12 months. Fast growth requires food rich in protein, calcium, and DHA. Kibble should be small and soft, and meals should be given more frequently than adults 3-4 times daily. Adult 1-6 years. Growth is complete, so food should avoid excess nutrients and maintain a balanced protein-fat-carbohydrate ratio for weight control. Senior 7 years. Since kidney and heart function may decline, food should be low in phosphorus and sodium, with high-quality protein. Digestibility and palatability are key. 2. Food by health condition. Obese cats low-calorie, high-protein diet plus regular play and exercise. Kidney disease low phosphorus, low protein, moisture-rich diet. Veterinary prescription food required. Sensitive digestion grain-free or single protein diets to minimize allergic reactions. Skin and coat health foods rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids help maintain shine and resilience. 3. Dry versus wet food. Dry food convenient to store and helps with dental care, but low in water content. Extra hydration is needed. Wet food highly palatable and aids hydration, but more expensive and harder to store once opened. Most veterinarians recommend combining both dry and wet food. 4. Transitioning to new food. Cats are sensitive to diet changes. New food should be mixed gradually with old food over 7-10 days. Sudden changes can cause indigestion and loss of appetite. 3. Proper use of treats and supplements. Treats can strengthen the bond between cat and owner, and are useful for training or as rewards during play. However, overuse or improper use can lead to obesity and nutritional imbalance. Treats should be seen as supplementary nutrition and a tool for bonding, not as a staple diet. 1. Guidelines for treats. Limit quantity no more than 10% of daily caloric intake. Check ingredients. Avoid artificial colors, preservatives, and excessive sodium. Feeding frequency 1-2 times daily, ideally for special purposes such as training, administering medicine, or stress relief. 2 types of treats. Paste cream types E. G. Churu highly palatable, useful for mixing medicine, but be cautious of sodium levels. Freeze-dried treats preserve the natural nutrition of meat fish with minimal additives, but often more expensive. Biscuits chew some help reduce tartar, but overly hard products may damage teeth. 3. Use of supplements. While balanced cat food covers basic nutrition, supplements may be beneficial, depending on age and health condition. Omega-3 improves skin coat health, reduces inflammation. Taurine essential for heart and eye health. Probiotics supports gut health and immunity. Glucosamine and chondroitin helps joint health, especially for seniors. Supplements should always be chosen under veterinary guidance. Excess nutrients can harm health. 4. Early signs of illness and emergency response. Cats instinctively hide signs of illness. In the wild, showing weakness can make them targets for predators or rivals, so they evolved to conceal pain. This is why an owner's careful observation of even subtle changes is critical. 1. Key warning signs of illness. Appetite changes, sudden refusal to eat, or overeating. Weight changes, rapid loss or gain in a short time. Litter box changes, altered urination. Frequency, volume, blood in urine, constipation, diarrhea. Breathing issues, panting, harsh sounds, frequent coughing. Activity changes, normally active cat becomes lethargic or suddenly hyperactive. Grooming changes, over grooming, leading to hair loss or complete neglect of grooming. Behavioral changes, hiding, altered vocalization, increased aggression. 2. Emergency situations, when to go to the vet immediately. Difficulty breathing, gums turning pale blue. Vomiting, diarrhea lasting over 24 hours. High fever above 39.5 C or hypothermia below 37.5 C. Seizures, paralysis, or loss of consciousness. Severe bleeding, traffic accidents, or other trauma. 3. Basic first aid tips. Safe restraint, wrap cat gently in a blanket towel for transport. Maintain body temperature, use blankets or heating pads if hypothermic. Control bleeding, apply clean gauze or cloth with firm pressure for 5–10 minutes. Collect samples, bring vomit or stool to the vet for diagnosis. 4. Prevention is the best treatment. Routine checkups, vaccinations, and daily attentive observation are key to early disease detection. Owners must not dismiss small warning signs as nothing serious. 5. Stress management and environmental enrichment. For cats, stress is more than discomfort. Over time, it can cause appetite loss, digestive issues, weakened immunity, and even illnesses like cystitis. Owners must act as environmental designers, caring for both the body and mind of their cats. 1. Common causes of cat stress. Environmental changes, moving homes, rearranging furniture. Arrival of new family members, people or animals. Noise, construction sounds, appliances, fireworks, thunder. Resource shortage, insufficient litter boxes, scratching posts. Hiding spots, or toys. Social conflict, hierarchy, disputes with other cats. Negative interactions with humans. 2. Environmental enrichment to reduce stress. Vertical space, cat trees, shelves, window hammocks for high vantage points. Safe hiding places, boxes, covered beds, tent-style shelters. Playtime 10–15 minutes daily with hunting-style toys, wand toys, feathers. Sensory stimulation, catnip, silver vine, and scratching posts of varied textures. 3. Multi-cat household design. Individual resources, litter boxes, food, and water bowls, equal number of cats plus 1. Multiple pathways prevent one cat from blocking another's movement. Neutral zones provide safe spaces where cats can retreat during conflicts. 4. Behavioral support. Pheromone diffusers mimic calming facial pheromones, reduce anxiety. Consistent routines keep feeding, playtime, and rest schedules regular. Gentle interaction, avoid forcing cuddles or handling. Allow contact only when the cat initiates it. Chapter 3. Understanding cat behavior. 1. Different ways to bond with your cat. Your relationship with a cat deepens through the time you spend together. But simply sharing the same space isn't enough. Understanding your cat's signals and interacting in sync with their natural rhythm is what truly strengthens the bond. 1. Conversations through eyes and body language. Cats may not speak, but they communicate richly through their gaze and body movements. Slow blinking, a sign of trust and comfort. If you slowly close and open your eyes first, your cat may mirror the gesture. Ears and tail, ears facing forward signal curiosity. Pinned back ears show unease or caution. A tail held high means greeting and joy, while a gentle swish signals contentment. Body direction lying beside you, with their back turned, is one of the strongest signs of trust. 2. Playtime together. Hunting games. Wand toys mimic the movement of prey. Always allow your cat to catch the toy at the end for full satisfaction. Ball games. Rolling balls through tunnels increases engagement. Some cats especially enjoy balls that make noise. Puzzle toys. Food dispensing toys stimulate intelligence and ease stress. 3. Physical affection. Head bunting. If your cat presses its head or forehead against you, respond gently by leaning in. Scratching the back and nape. Most cats enjoy it, but the belly is a sensitive area and should be approached with caution. Brushing. This helps with coat care and also builds comfort and connection. To make brushing positive, it's best to introduce it from an early age. 4. Small daily interactions. Work companion. Place a cushion on your desk so your cat can sit nearby. Window watching. Set up a window, perch or hammock, and ensure screens are secure before opening windows. Napping together. Sharing nap time in the same space reassures your cat. 2. Reading cat language through tail, ears, and eyes. Living with a cat often makes you wonder, what's going through their mind right now? While cats don't use words, they express emotions and intentions through subtle movements, especially of the tail, ears, and eyes, which serve as their main tools of conversation. 1. Tail signals. Tail held high. Warm greeting and affection. A slight quiver at the tip often signals love. Gentle swishing. Relaxed and happy, often seen before a nap or when being petted. Large side-to-side swings. Irritation or warning. If this happens during play, stop. Tail tucked between legs. Fear or anxiety. 2. Ear signals. Ears forward. Interest and curiosity, often at new sounds or objects. Ears sideways or flattened. Anxiety, caution, or anger. Constant ear movement. Scanning the environment. Your cat may be tense. 3. Eye signals. Slow blink. The ultimate sign of affection. Cat language for I trust you. Dilated pupils. Surprise, excitement, or hunting mode. During play, it shows focus in new settings. It signals tension. Constricted pupils. Calm and satisfied, often when lounging in the sun. Wide open eyes. Alertness or wariness, usually in response to sudden noises or movements. Cat signals should never be interpreted in isolation. For example, dilated pupils can mean both excitement and fear. Always consider the whole body language and the situation together. 3. Signs of affection. Cats show their guardians. Cats often express love in subtle, understated ways. They may not dash toward you wagging their tails like dogs, but in their own language, they communicate deep affection. Guardians must learn to recognize these signals to truly feel their cat's heart. 1. Head bunting. When a cat gently presses its forehead against you, it's a sign of the highest trust and belonging. It's also a way of marking you with their scent. You are my family. 2. Purring. That deep, vibrating sound from the chest reflects comfort and satisfaction. If your cat purrs while half closing its eyes on your lap, it means it's cherishing that moment with you above all else. 3. Following you around. If your cat trails you from room to room, it's not always about food. It may simply want to stay near you. 4. Showing the belly. The belly is the most vulnerable area. When a cat rolls over and exposes it, the message is I trust you completely. However, this doesn't always mean they want belly rubs. 5. Lying on your belongings. When a cat rests on your laptop, clothes, or books, it's not just about warmth. Surrounded by your scent, they feel comforted, and sometimes they're also leaving a territorial mark. This belongs to me. 6. Soft gazing. When your cat quietly watches you from afar, and then slowly blinks, it's their way of saying I love you. Return the gesture by blinking back at the same pace. Every cat expresses affection differently. Some are clingy types who curl up on your lap frequently, while others are independent types who show love simply by sharing the same room. What matters is not how they show it, but that you respect their unique way of expressing love. 4. Playtime with your cat. For cats, play is not just a way to kill time. It satisfies their instincts, relieves stress, and strengthens the bond between cat and owner. Especially for indoor cats, playtime is essential to maintaining both mental and physical health. 1. Play that stimulates hunting instincts. Cats are natural hunters. They gain great satisfaction from chasing, catching, biting, and tearing. Fishing rod toys move them irregularly, like a flying bird, or a small creature rustling through grass. If you move it in a straight line, cats will quickly lose interest. Tunnel games, rolling a toy or ball through a tunnel sparks the wait and pounce instinct. Hide and seek, hide toys under a blanket, so your cat can hunt and retrieve them. 2. Rhythm and closure of play. Playtime works best when it follows the natural stages of hunting. 1. Observation, tease the toy from a distance to attract attention. 2. Chase, move it slowly so the cat can focus and engage. 3. Capture, always let your cat catch it at some point. Endless unwinnable play can cause frustration. 4. Satisfaction and rest, end with a small treat or gentle petting, imitating the eat after a successful hunt sequence. 3. Creative toy ideas. Feather wands, laser pointers, but always finish with a tangible toy they can catch. Paper bags or cardboard boxes, both hiding spots and playgrounds. DIY toys, place kibble in an empty toilet roll. Fold the ends slightly, and let your cat shake it out, an instant treat puzzle. 4. Safety notes during play. 10–15 minutes is usually enough, too long may cause stress or overexertion. Avoid letting your cat bite directly at your hands or feet. If your cat suddenly swishes its tail hard or flattens its ears, stop immediately. Cats quickly tire of the same play routine. Keep several toys and rotate them daily to maintain freshness. That way, playtime becomes the highlight of the day for both you and your cat. 5. Positive discipline and behavior shaping through play. Cats do not naturally understand rules like "don't do this." Scolding or punishment usually increases anxiety and stress, which can worsen unwanted behavior. The most effective approach is positive reinforcement, rewarding good behavior instead of punishing bad. 1. Core principles of discipline. Timing. Stop unwanted behavior immediately, and reward correct behavior right away. If delayed even a few minutes, cats won't connect the cause and effect. Redirection instead of punishment. If they bite your hand or foot, redirect attention with a toy instead of saying no. If they scratch furniture, gently guide them to a scratching post. Consistency. All family members must apply the same rules. Allowing something once and forbidding it later only confuses your cat. 2. Correcting behavior through play. Many problem behaviors stem from unspent energy or unmet hunting drives. Scratching furniture, provide multiple types of scratching posts. Praise and treats when used. Nighttime zoomies, play intensive hunting games in the evening to tire them out. Attacking hands, feet, always substitute with toy-based play. 3 types of rewards. Treats, small, quick-to-eat pieces. Praise, a gentle voice, or slow blinking. Play, even short bursts of shared activity can be rewarding. 4 training methods to avoid. Never use water sprays, loud noises, or physical punishment. Don't scold your cat by name, it may make their name feel negative. Don't forcefully grab, hold, or corner your cat. In conclusion, the essence of training cats lies not in punishing mistakes, but in reinforcing the behaviors you want to see. With the right mix of play and rewards, both you and your cat can enjoy a peaceful, stress-free life together. 6. The roots of stress and problem behaviors. Though cats may appear aloof and relaxed, they are in fact highly sensitive to even the slightest changes in their surroundings or routines. When stress builds up, it often surfaces in the form of problem behaviors. If their human companions can recognize the underlying causes and respond early, they can protect not only their cat's well-being but also its happiness. 1. Changes in environment. Moving house, renovations, or new furniture. Cats are territorial creatures, and a shift in their familiar environment can provoke deep anxiety. Changes in family members. The arrival of a new family member, whether a baby, another pet, or someone else, introduces sudden social stress. 2. Shifts in daily routine. Changes in the owner's work hours. Frequent travel or long absences can disrupt a cat's rhythm of life. Even adjustments in feeding or playtime can unsettle a particularly sensitive cat. 3. Physical discomfort. Pain, illness, or age-related decline may reveal themselves through aggression, withdrawal, or loss of appetite. Altered litter box habits, such as refusing to use the box or eliminating outside of it, can be signs of health issues and should always prompt a veterinary check. 4. Lack of stimulation and boredom. Indoor cats especially may become lethargic or destructive if they are deprived of stimulation, such as toys, play, or watching the world outside the window. 5. Trauma and past experiences. Abuse, neglect, or premature separation from the mother can leave lasting marks on behavior. In such cases, patient rebuilding of trust is essential. 6. Relationship issues with their human. Both neglect and overbearing attention can be sources of stress. What cats truly thrive on is balanced companionship, being together without being smothered. In short, many so-called bad habits are, in fact, a cat's way of speaking the language of stress. Before any training or correction, the first priority is to uncover and ease the source of that stress. 7. Living with multiple cats. Cats are, by nature, accustomed to solitary living. When 2 or more cats share a home, the joy multiplies, but so too do the challenges of management and social harmony. With proper socialization, however, cats can learn to accept each other and, in some cases, even grow close. To achieve harmony, it is vital to understand their need for space, their social signals, and their unique personalities. Peace in a multi-cat household does not happen by chance. It is the product of planning and patience. 1. Balancing shared and private spaces. Personal territory. Each cat should have at least one safe space, a hiding spot, a bed, a litter box, and a food and water station. Overlapping territories can lead to rivalry and stress. Shared areas. Common spaces are best reserved for group activities, such as play or rest, while still allowing cats to retreat easily to their own places. Cat towers, shelves, and hiding boxes arranged at different heights help reduce friction and allow for natural hierarchy. Key guidelines. Litter boxes at least 1 per cat, plus 1 extra. Feeding spots spread out to reduce tension. Scratchers and towers placed in several areas to ease competition. 2. Understanding and guiding social signals. Use play and treats to build positive associations. Being near another cat, good things happen. Observe nonverbal signals such as tail flicks, ear position, gaze, and body tension. Allow gradual adaptation through sniffing, avoiding eye contact, or keeping distance. Step in before conflicts escalate. Distract with toys, or separate them briefly if necessary. Scent exchange. Rub each cat with a towel or blanket and swap them, so they grow used to each other's scent. Greeting through barriers. Let them interact first through a door, crack, or pet gate before face-to-face meetings. 3. Order of introduction and adjustment. When bringing a new cat into a home with a resident cat, introductions should be slow and controlled. If the first meeting turns into a fight, avoid loud scolding instead. Gently block their view and separate them. If conflicts persist, return to the initial separation and re-socialization stage. When needed, consult a behaviorist or veterinarian. Steps. Scent swapping. Place blankets or toys in each other's spaces. Visual exposure. Allow safe observation at a distance. Controlled meetings. Brief play sessions with treats as rewards. Gradual freedom. Extend shared time as long as no conflict arises. 4. Play and resource sharing. Rotate between individual play and group play. Ensure each cat has its own food dish and spot to reduce competition. Provide accessible hiding places for retreat when stressed. 5. Health considerations. In multi-cat households, disease prevention and regular veterinary care are even more important. Monitor weight, appetite, and immune health individually. 6. Psychological comfort and bonding. Respect each cat's temperament and energy level. Some may enjoy cuddling together, while others prefer keeping a polite distance. Distribute attention and affection fairly to prevent jealousy. Through individual play, gentle petting, and name-calling, each cat should feel safe and loved in its own right. Over time, as they acknowledge one another's presence and establish an appropriate rhythm, cats can live together peacefully without stress. To sum up, provide each cat with its own space and share attention equally. Encourage socialization gradually and patiently. Foster stability and trust through fairness and respect. In the end, multi-cat life is not about who is stronger, but about learning to share space and coexist. With patience and care, the day will come when you find them sitting side by side at the window, basking together in the sunlight. 6. Causes of stress and problem behaviors. Cats may look calm and carefree on the surface, But in reality, they are highly sensitive to even the slightest changes in their environment or daily routine. When stress builds up, it often appears as what we call problem behaviors. If the owner understands the root cause and responds early, it can greatly protect the cat's quality of life and overall happiness. 1. Environmental changes: moving, renovations, new furniture. Cats are territorial animals, and any change in their familiar space can trigger strong anxiety. Changes in family members, the arrival of a new baby, another pet, or even a new person in the household can be a sudden source of social stress. 2. Changes in daily routine, shifts in the owner's work schedule, travel, or frequent absences can disrupt a cat's sense of rhythm. Even small changes in feeding, treat times, or playtime can affect a sensitive cat. 3. Physical discomfort, pain, illness, or the effects of aging can lead to aggression, hiding, loss of appetite, or other unusual behaviors. A sudden change in litter box habits. Avoiding the box, rejecting litter may signal a health issue and requires a veterinary checkup. 4. Lack of stimulation and boredom. Indoor cats who don't receive enough stimulation through toys, play, or even watching the world outside may become lethargic or engage in destructive behavior. 5. Trauma and past experiences. Experiences such as abuse, neglect, or early weaning can leave long-lasting marks on behavior. In these cases, patience and a gentle approach are needed to slowly rebuild trust. 6. Relationship issues with the owner. Indifference, excessive interference, or inconsistent attention can all create relational stress. Cats value balanced companionship, being together without constant intrusion. In short, problem behaviors are not simply bad habits. They are often a language of stress. Finding and addressing the underlying cause should always come before correction or discipline. 7. Living with multiple cats. Cats are naturally solitary creatures, so raising more than one cat in the same household brings both joy and challenges in terms of care and socialization. With proper introductions and patience, however, cats can learn to recognize each other, coexist peacefully, and even form bonds of affection. To achieve harmony, it's essential to understand their need for space, their social signals, and their individual personalities. A peaceful multi-cat household doesn't happen by chance, it is the result of planning and patience. 1. Separate and shared spaces. Individual territory. Each cat should have at least one personal hiding spot: bed, litter box, and food and water station. Overlapping resources can lead to competition and stress. Shared spaces. Common areas are great for play, rest, and petting, but should always allow for easy retreat to personal spaces. Cat trees, shelves, and boxes at different heights help reduce conflict and allow natural hierarchies to form. In summary, litter boxes at least the number of cats plus one. Feeding areas placed separately to reduce competition. Scratchers and cat trees spread across the home to minimize resource guarding. 2. Understanding and managing social signals. Use play and treats to create positive associations and other cat-equal good things. Observe nonverbal cues such as tail movement, ear position, eye contact, and body tension. Early on, allow gradual adaptation through sniffing, avoiding eye contact, and maintaining distance. If tension escalates, redirect with a toy or separate them briefly before things turn into a fight. Scent exchange. Swap blankets or towels carrying each cat's scent to help them grow accustomed to one another. Greeting through a barrier. Before direct contact, let them see and smell each other through a slightly open door or a pet gate. 3. Order of adoption and adjustment period. When bringing a new cat into a home with a resident cat, introductions should be slow and controlled. If conflict occurs at first sight, avoid loud reactions, calmly block their view and separate them. If fights persist, return to the initial separation and gradual reintroduction phase. Consult a veterinarian or cat behaviorist if needed. Step-by-step process. Exchange scents, blankets, toys. Limited visual contact through a door or safe distance. Controlled meetings with play and treats. Gradual increase in shared freedom if no conflict arises. 4. Play and resource distribution. Alternate between individual and group play sessions. Provide separate bowls and feeding areas to minimize rivalry. Ensure each cat has access to a safe hiding place when stressed. 5. Health management. In multi-cat households, regular health checks and disease prevention are crucial. 6. Emotional stability and bonding. Respect each cat's personality and energy level. Monitor each cat's weight, appetite, and overall condition, and provide individual care if needed. 6. Emotional stability and bonding. Respect each cat's personality and energy level. Some cats may enjoy sleeping together, while others feel more comfortable keeping their distance. Owners should distribute attention fairly to prevent jealousy. Individual petting, calling by name, and dedicated playtime help each cat feel safe and loved. Over time, cats can acknowledge each other's presence and form a healthy relationship, leading to a stress-free and peaceful home. In conclusion, socialization in a multi-cat household is not about who is dominant. It is about learning to respect each other's space and presence. With patience and care, you may one day find your cats peacefully sitting side by side in the window, basking in the sunlight together. Chapter 4. Environment and Play. 1. Keeping cats safe indoors. Cats are natural hunters, endlessly curious about the world around them. But when that world is limited to the walls of our homes, their curiosity sometimes brushes up against danger. It is the guardian's role to create an environment where cats can live freely, yet safely, even indoors. 1. Windows and balconies. There is a myth that cats always land safely on their feet. But this is only half true. A fall from a high place can cause serious injury. Secure all windows with sturdy screens or nets, and make sure balconies are blocked off. 2. Safe hiding places. When startled by unfamiliar noises, guests, or sudden changes, cats instinctively seek shelter. A spot under the bed, inside a box, or in a cozy cat house can serve as their safe zone, offering both refuge and psychological comfort. 3. Keeping hazards out of reach. Toxic plants, lilies, ivy, aloe, tulips, and more can be poisonous to cats. Cleaning supplies, bleach, detergents, and air fresheners should be stored out of reach. Small objects, needles, hair ties, and rubber bands pose choking hazards and should be kept away. 4. Fulfilling activity needs. Cats may feel confined indoors, so provide climbing and perching spaces like cat towers, wall-mounted shelves, or window hammocks. A sunny windowsill can double as a place for sunbathing and birdwatching. 5. Harmony with family life. Avoid slamming doors or making sudden loud noises. On days with many visitors or noisy construction, place your cat in a quiet, secure room to reduce stress. In short, raising a cat indoors doesn't mean stifling their curiosity, it means giving them the freedom to explore, safely. With the right preparation, your home becomes their most comfortable and secure kingdom. 2. Home design and interior for cats. A home shared with a cat is always a little different. What looks like ordinary furniture to us can feel like an adventure park, a hiding place, or even a hunting ground to them. With a bit of thought and care, your home can become a rich and stimulating world for your feline friend. 1. Vertical space. Cats love high vantage points where they can expand their view and feel secure. Cat towers, choose ceiling high, freestanding, or modular designs depending on your space. Catwalks, install wall shelves for leaping and prowling along the walls. 2. A cat-only zone. Creating a dedicated area just for your cat provides a deep sense of security. A soft bed, a scratching post, and a water bowl can turn any corner into their place. 3. Scratching and furniture protection. Place scratching posts near furniture to redirect their instincts. Offer a variety, flat, post style, or wall mounted to keep things interesting. 4. Windows and sunshine. Install a window hammock or place furniture by a bright window. The view of birds, trees, and passing people becomes their own cat TV. 5. Non-slip flooring. Slippery floors can strain their joints. Rugs and mats make walking and running safer. 6. Shared relaxation spaces. Arrange a cozy corner with low tables and cushions, where you and your cat can rest together. Keep the decor minimal while enriching the space with safe toys and cat-friendly structures. In short, a cat-friendly home isn't simply one filled with toys. It's a thoughtfully designed space that respects their instincts and rhythms. In such a home, cats explore freely, while their humans enjoy peace in watching them. 3. Play and toys cats love. Spend a day observing your cat, and you'll see much of it filled with naps and lounging. But beneath that calm exterior lies the heart of a hunter. Play is the spark that awakens it. 1. Favorite play patterns. Chasing. They love to pursue fast-moving objects. Ambush. Hiding and pouncing ignites their predator's thrill. Climbing. Jumping up and down helps with physical health and stress relief. 2. Popular toys. Wand toys. Feathers, ribbons, or plush lures trigger hunting instincts. Always store them away after play for safety. Balls and plush mice. Perfect for batting, biting, and tossing around alone. Noisy balls or catnip. Stuffed toys are especially engaging. Tunnels. Great for hiding, darting out, or lounging inside. Multiple cats often turn them into chase arenas. Puzzle feeders encourage problem solving and mimic hunting for food. 3. Play tips. Aim for at least 10-15 minutes of active play twice a day. Follow the natural hunting sequence. Spot, stalk, ambush. Attack, rest for the most satisfaction. Reward the hunt with a treat or gentle affection. 4. Toy rotation and safety. Cats tire quickly of the same toys. Rotate them every couple of weeks, or reintroduce old favorites. After hiding them away, discard broken or loose toys that may be swallowed. In short, play isn't just entertainment. It protects health and satisfies primal instincts. And most importantly, it becomes a joyful bridge between guardian and cat. 4. Satisfying hunting instincts through play. Inside every cat lives the spirit of a wild predator. Though they can't chase pigeons or moths outside the window, we can help them fulfill these instincts indoors. A satisfied hunter is a calmer, happier cat. 1. Understanding the hunting sequence. Typical feline hunting follows this flow. Spot, stalk, ambush, attack, rest. Playtime feels more immersive when you mimic this rhythm. 2. Practical play methods. Wand toy. Prey. Move it slowly on the floor. Then hide and wiggle it to spark discovery. End with a victorious catch. Box. Ambush. Place toys inside a box with holes for them to paw at like a hidden predator. Light chase. Use a laser pointer or flashlight. But always end with a real toy or treat to prevent frustration. Food hunt. Hide treats around the house. Or use puzzle feeders for a scavenger-like experience. 3 things to keep in mind. Limit sessions to about 15 minutes to prevent overstimulation. Never use your hand as the prey, as this encourages biting. Finish play with water or a treat to mimic the satisfaction of a real hunt. In short, hunting games are more than exercise. They honor the cat's primal essence and enrich their life. And during those moments, you and your cat become hunting partners. 5. Preventing loneliness when cats are alone. Most guardians can't spend every hour with their cats. And while cats are known for independence, boredom and loneliness can still lead to stress or unwanted behaviors. The goal is to make their alone time enjoyable and enriching. 1. A safe, comfortable space. Before leaving, secure windows and unplug hazardous appliances. Set up a hammock or soft bed in a sunny spot so they can nap and gaze outside. 2. Automatic toys and puzzle feeders. Automated wand toys can move at intervals to keep curiosity alive. Puzzle feeders provide both mental and physical stimulation. 3. Cat TV by the window. Arrange a perch with a view of trees or a bird feeder. Always install secure screens to prevent falls. 4. Hideouts and exploration. Boxes, tunnels, and draped corners encourage exploration. Even rearranging furniture slightly can create new adventures. 5. Comfort through smell and sound. Leave behind a blanket or clothing with your scent. Soft classical music or nature sounds can ease the sense of solitude. 6. Rewards when you return. Greet them warmly and spend a few minutes playing together. This helps them associate alone time with positive endings. In short, helping cats enjoy their solitude isn't just about preventing boredom, it safeguards their emotional balance and health. Even in your absence, your thoughtful touches remind them they are loved. 6. Seasonal play and environmental tips. Cats, just like us, experience changes in their activity patterns and physical condition depending on the season. The shifts of the 4 seasons are an important factor in a cat's daily life, not just for humans. With a little care and adjustment from their guardian, cats can stay comfortable and healthy all year round. 1. Spring shedding season and rising activity. Environment. Keep windows open for fresh air, but always use secure screens and safety nets. Since it's shedding season, brush often to reduce hairballs. Play tips. With warmer weather, cats are more active. Use wand toys and jumping games to help release energy. Spring is also the season of birds and insects. So window hammocks make for the perfect spot to watch. 2. Summer heat and lethargy. Environment. Keep indoor temperatures between 25–27 C and block strong direct sunlight with curtains. Provide cooling pads or marble slabs for them to stretch out on. Play tips. Play short, low-intensity sessions several times throughout the day. Add a refreshing touch with frozen treats or toys chilled in the fridge. 3. Autumn energetic and hungry. Environment. This is the second shedding season, so frequent brushing is needed. Be cautious of sudden cold drafts when opening windows. Play tips. Cats have plenty of energy in autumn, so focus on hunting-style games. Introduce new toys or tunnels to spark their instinct for exploration. 4. Winter cold weather and reduced activity. Environment. Offer cozy beds, heated mats on low setting, or cat houses to keep them warm. Use a humidifier to protect their skin and respiratory health in dry indoor air. Play tips. Encourage indoor exercise with cat towers, tunnels, and climbing setups. Sunlit window spots are perfect for sunbeam play, lifting their mood. In short, seasonal changes are not just about the weather. They directly affect your cat's health and emotional well-being. Instead of thinking they're indoors, so it doesn't matter, a thoughtful guardian adapts both environment and play to each season. That is the essence of true, attentive care. 7. Age-appropriate play strategies. Like people, cats go through different stages of growth, each with unique physical and emotional needs. Playtime is most rewarding and safest when adjusted to their age. 1 kitten 6 months. Everything is a toy. Traits bursting with curiosity and energy, rapidly developing motor skills. Play strategies. Use light, soft toys that are gentle on tiny jaws and paws. Tunnels, feather wands, and rolling balls help develop reflexes. Keep sessions short, but play multiple times a day. Caution: prevent high jumps and remove any small items they might swallow. 2. Adolescent 6 months 2 years. Peak energy and mischief. Traits still playful and full of energy, even as they approach adulthood. Play strategies. Provide plenty of chasing and jumping games that stimulate hunting instincts. Use cat trees and climbing setups to build strength. Rotate toys regularly to keep things fresh. Caution: avoid encouraging biting habits. Always use toys, not hands or feet. 3. Adult 2–7 years. Balanced energy. Traits: more stable energy levels, with established play preferences. Play strategies. Maintain at least 20–30 minutes of daily activity. Mix in brain games like puzzle feeders and treat hunts. Reinforce bonds with interactive play that emphasizes connection. Caution: watch out for weight gain. Regular play helps prevent obesity. 4. Senior 7 years. Slower, but still curious. Traits: muscles and joints weaken, and they spend more time resting. Play strategies. Focus on gentle, low-impact activities. Floor-level ball games or slow wand movements work well. Use scent stimulation like catnip or silver vine to spark interest. Caution: avoid games that demand jumping or fast movements, which may strain the joints. In the end, a cat's age is more than just a number. It determines the right intensity, style of play, and the care they need. Age-appropriate play is more than entertainment. It's the most precious gift you can give for their health and happiness. 6. Seasonal play and environment tips. Cats' activity patterns and physical conditions shift with the seasons. Just as seasonal changes matter for people, they are also significant environmental factors for cats. With a little care from their guardian, cats can stay comfortable and healthy in any season. 1. Spring shedding and increased activity. Environmental care. Ventilate the house often, but always install screens or safety nets. Brush your cat frequently during shedding season to reduce swallowed hairballs. Play tips. As warmer weather boosts activity, try fishing rod toys and jumping games to release energy. Spring is the perfect time for bird and insect watching, so make good use of a window hammock. 2. Summer heat and lethargy. Environmental care. Keep indoor temperatures between 25–27 C 77–80 F. Block direct sunlight with curtains on windows that get strong sun. Offer cooling pads, marble slabs, or chilled mats for comfortable lounging. Play tips. Break play sessions into several short, low-intensity rounds. Add a refreshing touch with ice treats. or toys that have been chilled in the fridge. 3. Autumn energy and increased appetite. Environmental care. Shedding season begins again, so brush regularly. When opening windows, watch out for sudden cold drafts. Play tips. With high energy levels, focus on hunting-style play. Introduce new toys or tunnels to spark their instinct to explore. 4. Winter cold and reduced activity. Environmental care. Provide a warm bed, low temperature heating pad, or cozy cat house to help retain body heat. Use a humidifier in dry rooms to protect skin and respiratory health. Play tips. Encourage indoor exercise with climbing trees, tunnels, or jumping platforms. Let your cat bask in the sun at a sunny window for both warmth and a mood boost. In conclusion, seasonal changes are not just about weather. They directly affect your cat's health and mood. Instead of thinking, "they're fine since they stay indoors," adjust the environment and play activities to match the season. That's the true mark of a thoughtful, loving cat parent. 7. Age-appropriate play strategies. Just like humans, cats' bodies and minds change with each stage of growth. That's why play should be adjusted to suit their age, making it both enjoyable and safe. 1 kitten 6 months. Everything is a toy. Traits bursting with curiosity and energy. While physical skills develop rapidly. Play strategies. Use lightweight, soft toys to avoid straining tiny jaws and paws. Develop reflexes with tunnels, feather wands, and rolling balls. Keep sessions short but frequent throughout the day. Note: prevent falls from high places. And remove small objects that could be swallowed. 2 adolescent 6 months 2 years. Peak energy and playfulness. Traits. Though physically maturing into adulthood, they're still brimming with energy and mischief. Play strategies. Provide ample chase and jump play to satisfy hunting instincts. Encourage muscle development with climbing towers and vertical play. Rotate toys regularly to keep things fresh and exciting. Note: overexcitement can lead to biting habits, so always use toys instead of hands. 3 adult 2 7 years. Balanced energy. Traits. Energy stabilizes, and individual play styles become established. Play strategies. Maintain consistent daily activity for at least 20-30 minutes. Mix in brain games such as puzzle feeders or treat hunting play. Strengthen the bond with interactive play together. Note: activity often decreases during this stage, raising the risk of obesity, so ensure regular exercise through play. 4 senior 7 years. Slower but still curious. Traits. Joints and muscles weaken, and resting periods increase. Play strategies. Focus on gentle, low-impact play. Try floor-level games with soft balls or slow-moving wands. Stimulate interest through scent play, catnip, silver vine, etc. Note: avoid activities that involve intense jumping or strain on the joints. Opt for comfortable, easy movements. In conclusion, a cat's age is more than just a number. It determines the right intensity, style of play, and level of care. Age-appropriate play isn't just about fun. It's a gift that preserves both health and happiness. Chapter 5. Communicating with your cat. 1. Verbal communication. Cats are far more sensitive to the tone, rhythm, and length of our voice than to the actual words we speak. To them, how we say something often matters more than what we say. If we learn to pay attention to this, our conversations with cats can become smoother and more meaningful. The essentials of speaking to cats. Tone. A high, gentle tone signals safety or praise. A short, low tone works as a stop cue. Shouting, however, only breaks trust. Rhythm. Slow and steady rhythms create calm. Simplicity. 1 or 2 syllable cues: come, food, down, done work best when used consistently. A cat's name should always be linked to something positive: mealtime, play, or affection. Avoid calling it during unpleasant experiences such as giving medicine or catching them, or the name will lose its magic. Another helpful tool is the marker word: a short, consistent sound like yes or good, given the instant a cat shows the desired behavior, followed by a reward. This 1-second window makes learning quicker and clearer. Establishing a small set of everyday cues also helps. Come for recall. Here to guide movement. Wait or stop for halting. Down for climbing off. Done to gently end interactions. Good job for encouragement. If you live with family, it helps to write these down. And make sure everyone uses the same words. Teaching recall coming when called can be built step by step. Begin in a quiet room just a few feet away. Pair name cue with a reward. Then gradually increase distance, distractions. And finally introduce surprise rewards to keep motivation high. One golden rule: avoid relying on number. Instead, guide toward an alternative behavior. For instance, if your cat climbs the table, direct them to the cat tree with a cheerful here, then reward. If they grab your hand, present a toy and reinforce that instead. Even in grooming or care, words can build trust. Introduce the brush calmly. Time to brush. Let them sniff it, proceed gently, then close with a consistent done and a small treat. Over time, this ritual becomes predictable and safe. Above all, your voice can be a source of comfort. In moments of fear, loud noises, visitors, you can call their name softly, breathe slowly, and repeat a calm phrase like, "It's okay, I'm here." When such rhythms are consistent, your voice itself becomes a signal of safety. In daily life, short scripts help establish flow. Morning, good morning, food, gentle praise after eating. Play, let's play, game time, done, water or treats. Carrier training, call the carrier home, reward entry, and practice. Leaving it open before closing the door. The common pitfalls are easy to avoid. Don't let each family member invent different words. Don't use their name in scolding, don't over-explain in long sentences. Don't delay rewards, and don't end abruptly without a done cue. In the end, 3 simple habits transform communication. Keep words short and consistent, reward instantly, and guide with alternatives instead of scolding. These alone will deepen the quality of your conversations with your cat. 2. Nonverbal communication. Cats speak volumes without words. In fact, they are often more attuned to gestures, posture, and subtle expressions than to spoken sounds. Learning to read these signals and responding in their language is what builds trust. A gentle gaze followed by a slow blink communicates peace, I mean no harm. I trust you. This is often called the cat kiss. And many cats will blink slowly back in return. Body position matters, too. Approaching head-on or towering above can feel threatening, while turning slightly to the side or kneeling at their level invites closeness. The tail and ears reveal mood instantly. Tail high with a slight twitch, excitement or welcome. Tail puffed, back-arched, fear or defense. Ears forward, curiosity and focus. Ears flattened or sideways, anxiety, caution, or anger. Respecting their space is essential. Wait for the cat to come to you. Offer a hand to sniff, and allow them to initiate contact. If they retreat, pause and give distance. Even without words, the tone and rhythm of your voice matter. A soft, steady voice calms, sharp or rushed speech unsettles. Movements should also be unhurried, quick gestures can startle. Above all, consistency matters. Cats learn meaning through repetition. If you use the same gesture each mealtime, they will eventually understand it even without sound. Over time, these repeated signals weave into a quiet, invisible dialogue between you and your cat. 3. Expressing affection and touch. Cats cherish affection in subtle, specific ways, and often on their own terms. Too much or too forceful contact can overwhelm them. So true affection comes from noticing and respecting their boundaries. Every cat has its yes and no zones. Many enjoy gentle touches on the head, behind the ears, under the chin, or along the cheeks. The belly, tail, and paws, however, are usually off limits. A good rule: let the cat approach, first offering your hand to sniff and only then stroke softly if they lean in. When you do touch, remember it is gentleness, not intensity, that matters. Use the whole palm, move slowly, and avoid rough or backward strokes. Pressure or speed easily turn affection into irritation. Affection is best in small, frequent doses. Rather than long cuddle sessions, brief moments repeated throughout the day feel more natural for cats. Let them come and go freely when they end contact, respect it. Your voice and expression are also part of touch. A soft call, a quiet praise, a calm smile, all of these deepen comfort. Loud laughter or sudden exclamations can break the moment. Affection can also be paired with play. Engaging with toys, then ending with gentle strokes, builds positive associations. Over time, the cat learns that human touch is not only safe but a source of joy. In essence, communicating with a cat through words Gestures or touch is about listening as much as speaking. When we adjust our tone, our movements, and our expectations to meet them where they are, what emerges is not training or command, but true dialogue. A conversation carried not just in sound, but in trust. Chapter 6. The relationship between cats and their guardians. 1. How cats remember their guardians. Unlike humans, cats rely less on verbal memory and more on sensory and associative memory to recognize their guardians. In other words, they don't remember you simply by your name or the shape of your face. Instead, they piece together your scent, voice, daily habits, and shared experiences to form a complete memory of you. 1. Memory through scent. The most important tool for memory in cats is their sense of smell. A person's natural body odor, the perfume they use, even the scent of laundry detergent, all of these unique cues leave a deep imprint in a cat's brain. Much like how a song or the aroma of food can instantly bring back memories for us. A familiar scent tells a cat, "This is my safe person." Even after being apart for a long time. 1 whiff of their guardian's scent can immediately trigger recognition. 2. Memory through sound. Cats can distinguish the tone, rhythm, and pace of their guardian's voice. Studies show they can clearly tell apart familiar voices from strangers. In particular, they remember not just certain frequently used words or nicknames, but also the emotions conveyed in the way those words are spoken. 3. Learning from daily patterns. Cats are quick to pick up on repeated routines. If you always feed your cat right after waking up, or play with them as soon as you return home, they begin to associate those patterns and the comfort of routine with you. 4. Emotional memory. Cats hold on to both positive and negative experiences. Pleasant interactions such as play, treats, or gentle petting strengthen their view of you as a source of comfort. Negative experiences, like being yelled at or held against their will, are remembered too. The more positive memories you build together, the more firmly they see you as someone who makes them feel safe. 5. Long-term memory capacity. While it's often said that cats have poor short-term memory, they are actually capable of recalling emotionally significant experiences for years. For example, there have been cases where cats instantly recognized their guardians after being separated for several years, due to military service or studying abroad. Ultimately, a cat's memory of their guardian is a blend of sensory information plus emotional experience. To maintain a strong, lasting bond, it's important to provide a stable environment and continually create positive shared experiences. 2. How to keep your cat from forgetting you. Even if you're away for a long time, there are ways to help your cat keep a clear memory of you. The key lies in leaving behind strong, positive associations. 1. Leave your scent behind. Before traveling or being away for a while, leave clothing, blankets, or bedding that carry your natural scent. This helps your cat feel as though you're still nearby, reducing separation stress and keeping their memory of you vivid. 2. Maintain familiar routines. Ask someone you trust to feed or play with your cat at the same times you normally would. Consistency in daily routines makes your presence feel more stable, even in your absence. 3. Use your voice. Recording your voice or video calling when possible can be surprisingly effective. Even hearing your familiar tone can reassure your cat and help them maintain their bond with you. 4. Strengthen emotional connections. The more enjoyable experiences you build before parting, the stronger the positive memory bank becomes. Playtime, gentle affection, and treats given with warmth all serve as emotional anchors, making it easier for your cat to keep remembering you. 5. Keep greetings warm and calm. When you return, don't overwhelm your cat with sudden excitement. Instead, let them approach at their own pace, greeting them gently. This reinforces the sense that being with my guardian is always safe and comfortable. In short, a cat never forgets a guardian who consistently provides them with love and safety. What matters is not the length of absence, but the quality of trust and memories you create together. 3. How to build your cat's trust. Trust between a cat and their guardian is not something given instantly. It is built gradually through repeated positive experiences. Once this foundation is in place, the relationship deepens into a true bond. 1. Respect their boundaries. Never force contact when your cat wants to be alone. Allow them to approach you first. When a cat learns that their guardian respects their personal space, They begin to feel secure. 2. Gentle handling. Cats are sensitive to touch. Rough petting, loud noises, or sudden movements can easily break their trust. Always handle them with calm, soft gestures and pay attention to their body language. 3. Provide safety and stability. A cat must first feel physically safe in order to trust. Keeping the home environment calm, predictable, and free of sudden stressors reassures them that they are protected with you. 4. Positive reinforcement. Reward your cat with praise, treats, or play whenever they show curiosity or come closer on their own. This helps them associate you with comfort and joy. 5. Build daily rituals. Simple, consistent interactions like brushing, scheduled playtime, or greeting them with the same gentle words help establish predictability. Cats come to trust most deeply when they know what to expect from their guardian. Ultimately, trust is built not by grand gestures, but through countless small moments of respect, patience, and consistency. For a cat, their guardian becomes the one who never hurts me and always makes me feel safe. 4. How to rebuild trust after it's lost. Even with the best intentions, there are times when trust between a guardian and a cat can be shaken, perhaps from an accident, an overly loud reaction, or a stressful situation. But trust, once broken, is not gone forever. With patience, it can be restored. 1. Give them time and space. After a frightening or stressful event, avoid rushing in to comfort your cat. Instead, allow them the space to calm down on their own. Respecting this pause is the first step to recovery. 2. Approach gently and slowly. When you're ready to reconnect, keep movements small and your voice calm. Sitting quietly nearby, without forcing touch, shows your cat that you are not a threat. 3. Rebuild with positive experiences. Gradually offer treats, play sessions, or gentle grooming to create new, pleasant associations. The goal is to replace the memory of fear with repeated moments of comfort. 4. Avoid repeating the trigger. If a particular action or situation caused the loss of trust, do your best to prevent it from happening again. Consistency is essential for your cat to feel safe again. 5. Be patient. Rebuilding trust can take days, weeks, or even months, depending on your cat's personality. What matters most is your calm persistence and steady care. In the end, regaining a cat's trust is less about grand efforts and more about steady reassurance. Showing, day by day, that you are safe with me. Once that sense is restored, the bond often grows even stronger than before. 5. How a guardian's emotions affect their cat. Cats are often described as independent animals, but in truth, they are highly sensitive to their guardian's emotional state. They notice changes in facial expressions, tone of voice, body movements, and even subtle hormonal shifts, using these cues to decide whether their environment feels safe or uneasy. This means that a guardian's emotions can directly influence a cat's stress levels, behavior patterns, and overall health. 1. Cats sense the smallest changes. Cats are keen observers. If their guardian suddenly seems expressionless, speaks in a lower tone, or moves more slowly than usual, they pick up on it immediately. Conversely, in a cheerful and calm atmosphere, cats tend to let down their guard, approaching willingly, bringing toys to play, or even showing trust by exposing their belly. Studies have shown that cats can distinguish between positive and negative emotions simply by reading their guardian's facial expressions. 2. Negative emotions create stress for cats. When a guardian frequently expresses anger, tension, or anxiety, cats mirror that unease. This stress can manifest as loss of appetite, excessive grooming, hiding, or even increased aggression. Particularly sensitive cats may react strongly to arguments or loud noises, often choosing to retreat or hide to avoid the disturbance. 3. Positive energy strengthens bonds. The more relaxed and composed a guardian is, the safer and more connected their cat feels. Speaking softly, exchanging slow blinks, the so-called cat kiss, and maintaining regular playtime and gentle affection gradually deepen the bond of trust. In such an environment, cats are also more likely to adapt with confidence to new experiences or changes. 4. Emotional self-care for guardians. To maintain a healthy relationship, it's essential for guardians to manage their own stress. Practices such as meditation, regular exercise, or engaging hobbies help create a stable emotional state. which in turn has a calming influence on their cats. In many ways, a cat is like a mirror of its guardian when the guardian is at peace. The cat reflects that peace as well. 6. Healing time with your cat. Spending time with your cat goes far beyond simple care. It becomes a healing ritual that brings peace of mind and happiness to the owner. The moments you share with your cat can ease stress and bring comfort, even in the smallest corners of daily life. 1. Observing your cat. Simply watching your cat's behavior can calm your mind. Soaking up the sunlight by the window. Flicking the tail gently out of curiosity. Purring softly in total relaxation. As you observe these moments, your own breathing naturally slows, and a sense of calmness follows. 2. Gentle physical affection. When your cat feels comfortable, softly stroking its fur or scratching under the chin benefits both you and your cat. A gentle touch slows the pace of your thoughts and helps release tension. Physical contact accompanied by purring encourages relaxation and the release of feel-good hormones. 3. Short playtime. Even 5 to 10 minutes of play can become a healing time. Use a laser pointer, feather toy, or soft ball to awaken your cat's hunting instincts. During play, you'll also loosen up, focusing fully on the moment and feeling a refreshing sense of presence. 4. Resting together. Sharing a couch or bed while your cat lies beside you helps dissolve tension. When your cat curls up on your lap or nestles close, you share warmth and rhythm, deepening the bond and creating a healing effect. 5. Keeping a journal of feelings. Capture these healing moments with photos, brief notes, or small reflections. Writing down your cat's behaviors, purrs, or play patterns while recording your feelings becomes a mindful way of looking inward. 6. Creating a regular routine. Setting aside 10 to 15 minutes each day solely for connection provides both you and your cat with stability and predictability. As the routine becomes established, your cat will begin to anticipate and seek out these healing moments, while you enjoy reduced stress and greater emotional balance. In essence, healing time with your cat flows through a gentle rhythm of observing physical affection, play, rest. Within this simple loop, both cat and owner find peace and happiness in each other's presence. 7. A daily routine with your cat. A daily routine with your cat creates a sense of stability and closeness for both of you. Even short, consistent rituals in the morning and evening help your cat trust and remember you, while you, too, experience stress relief and emotional healing. 1. Morning routine. Starting the day gently. A quiet greeting instead of a loud alarm. Let your cat's footsteps or a soft voice begin the day. Approach slowly so your cat feels secure. Check essentials, clean the litter box, refresh water and food, and speak a few gentle, positive words, such as, "all set for today." Brief playtime 5-10 minutes. Use a feather toy or laser pointer to awaken your cat's hunting spirit, while you, too, energize body and mind. Affection and touch after play. Stroke your cat softly or scratch under the chin to share comfort. Meal and short farewell. Offer breakfast with a small word of praise, like, "well done," starting the day on a positive note. 2. Evening routine. Ending the day with warmth. Calm play or activity. Choose slower, quieter games than in the morning. Puzzle feeders or toys help your cat use up remaining energy. Affection and emotional exchange. When your cat climbs onto your lap or lies beside you, stroke gently, listen to purring, and relax together. Treats and markers. Combine a favorite treat with a positive marker word, like "good job," to reinforce pleasant memories. Preparing the sleep environment. Arrange a cozy sleeping spot, blanket, cat tree, or hideaway with familiar scents and calm lighting. Soft goodnight words. End the day with a gentle phrase, such as "good night, see you tomorrow." Repetition builds comfort and trust, so even your voice becomes a signal of safety. Key points. Short, consistent moments of positive interaction. Morning for energy and joy, evening for rest and calm. Repetition strengthens your cat's trust, supports your own emotional balance, and heightens the healing effect. 8. Preserving memories with photos and videos. Life with a cat always feels too short in hindsight. Recording the sleepy eyes, playful jumps, and affectionate purrs of today is more than a hobby, it becomes a gift for your future self. 1. Capture the small, everyday moments. They don't need to be special occasions. Dozing in the sunlight by the window. Holding a toy mouse proudly. Tail swaying while waiting for food. Often, these ordinary moments become the ones you miss the most. 2. Match your cat's eye level. Sit or lie on the floor and shoot from their perspective to capture genuine expressions, rather than holding up a camera for too long. Let your cat grow used to it naturally for authentic shots. 3. Use light and background wisely. Morning or afternoon natural light is softest and most beautiful. Keep the background simple. Use a blanket or plain wall to highlight your cat. 4. Why videos matter. Photos freeze a moment, while videos capture movement and sound. Purring, yawns, kneading, or the way your cat calls for you. These are best preserved in motion. 5. Make recording a joy. Choose one day each month as your memory day. Collect the photos, do light editing, and create your own small album. Share some with family or friends. But also keep a secret album just for yourself. It can be especially meaningful. In the end, what you record is more than images. It's the air, the scent, and the emotions of that very moment. One day, when you long for the time spent with your cat, these memories will carry you back to those precious days. 9. Growing old together with your cat. Time with a cat always feels slow while you are in it, yet when you look back, it seems to have passed far too quickly. The tiny, light body that first entered your home, the upright ears and curious eyes gradually transform into softer fur and slower steps. This change is not sadness, but proof of a lifelong shared together. 1. Recognizing the signs of aging. Your cat may jump less and sleep more than before. Climbing stairs or reaching higher places may become difficult, and appetite may decrease. Accept these changes as part of the natural process of aging, while making sure to schedule health checkups more frequently. 2. Small adjustments at home. Replace tall cat towers with lower ones or add ramps. Provide non-slippery flooring, warm beds, and fresh water that is always accessible. Adjust meals to include food that supports joint or kidney health. 3. Spending more time together. As cats age, they seek stable and predictable routines. Feed them at regular times, comfort them with a soft voice and gentle touch. Though the purr of an elderly cat may come less often than before, each one carries a deeper meaning. 4. Preparing the heart. We know the day of parting will come. Yet what matters most is filling each day until then with warmth. Take photos and videos, jot down brief notes, and collect the memories of seasons spent together. In the end, growing old with your cat means staying by each other's side from the years of youth until wrinkles form at the corners of the eyes. This journey leaves behind the most precious gift: time shared together. Until the very last moment, your cat teaches you love, and you promise your cat a forever home. 10. Building long-term bonds and sustaining a happy relationship. Life with a cat is not only about care, it is a process of building trust and long-lasting bonds. To maintain a joyful relationship over the years, you need small daily routines, emotional connection, and the gentle acceptance that one day farewell will come. 1. Creating long-term bonds through trust. Consistent routines, morning and evening rituals, playtime, affection, meals, and litter care. Repeated patterns help your cat see you as a stable and trustworthy presence. Accumulating positive experiences, play, treats, praise, and gentle stroking all add up. Cats remember and associate emotions, so even small moments of happiness have a lasting impact. Respecting individuality. Every cat has unique traits and preferences. Honor their favorite toys, types of touch, and hiding spots. Trust grows stronger when you avoid forcing interactions. Health management and regular checkups. Preventive care, dental and skin checks, and vaccinations keep your cat comfortable and safe. Beyond duty, good health care strengthens long-term trust between you and your cat. 2. Deepening emotional connection. Observation and empathy. Read your cat's feelings through tail, ears, and eyes. Communicating through looks, sounds, and gestures builds emotional understanding beyond words. Shared healing time. Even short sessions of observe play affection. Rest bring mutual calm and satisfaction. Positive reinforcement. Encourage your cat's behaviors with praise and gentle signals, helping them trust and rely on you. 3. Key points for maintaining the relationship. Consistency, a steady routine and interactions. Trust, freedom and choice, not force. Observation, sensitivity to signals and needs. Love expressed through touch and affection. 4. Preparing for goodbye. Accepting it as part of life. Life with a cat is beautiful, but finite. Understanding aging and illness helps you provide stability and comfort. Recording precious moments. Photos, videos, and journals are not only records, but vessels of shared emotions and everyday life. Medical and final decisions. Stay aware of your cat's health and prepare for thoughtful choices when needed. In moments of illness or at the end, consider ways to minimize suffering and honor dignity. Emotional acceptance. Embrace the grief as a natural extension of love. Hold on to the meaning and happiness of the time you shared, knowing that even farewell is part of love. In conclusion, long-term bonds are built through consistency, positive experiences, observation, and emotional connection. Maintaining a happy relationship while gently preparing for parting gives both owner and cat a sense of true love and peace. Appendix: Cats in history and culture. From ancient times to the modern day, cats have evolved alongside human civilization, carrying deep meanings in history, culture, and mythology. 1. The history of cats. 1. Early encounters between wild cats and humans. The ancestors of today's domestic cat Felis catus are believed to be Felis silvestris libica, the Near Eastern wildcat, which began forming a relationship with humans around 10,000–12,000 years ago. In the Near East modern day, Turkey, Israel, and surrounding regions in Egypt. As agriculture developed and humans began storing grain, rodents flocked to these settlements. Wild cats, drawn by the abundance of prey, started living closer to human communities, gradually becoming domesticated. Evidence of this bond is seen in a 9,500-year-old cat skeleton discovered in Cyprus, buried alongside its human companion. 2. Sacred cats in Egypt. In ancient Egypt, cats were valued not only for hunting mice and snakes that threatened grain stores and human life, but also as sacred beings. The cat-headed goddess Bastet symbolized home, fertility, and protection. Killing a cat was punishable by severe penalties, and many cats were mummified and buried with their owners as a sign of reverence. 3. Global spread and medieval persecution. From Egypt and the Near East, cats spread across Europe and Asia as companions and as indispensable rat catchers on ships. Cats became part of Greek and Roman life, often linked with gods and goddesses. Yet in medieval Europe, cats, especially black ones, were associated with witches and demons, leading to widespread persecution. Ironically, during the Black Death, the mass killing of cats reduced natural rodent control, possibly worsening the plague's spread. 4. Modern cats. Since the 19th century, cats have firmly established themselves as beloved household pets. Today, alongside dogs, they are among the most cherished companions worldwide. 2. The life of wild cats. Before domestication, wild cats thrived as skilled predators, occupying the role of top hunters in their ecosystems. 1. Lifestyle. Wild cats hunted small mammals, birds, amphibians, and reptiles. Hunting was both survival and play, with males typically roaming much larger territories than females, sometimes spanning hundreds of hectares. They avoided humans and displayed defensive aggression when threatened. 2. Diet and hunting. Wild cats did not need to hunt every day to survive. They often spent 16–20 hours resting, punctuated by short bursts of highly efficient hunting. They preferred locations rich in easy prey, such as rodents or bird nests. Studies in the U.S. suggest feral cats kill billions of small animals annually, significantly impacting ecosystems. 3. Social behavior. Generally solitary except during breeding, wild cats lived and hunted alone. However, when food sources were concentrated, they sometimes gathered in loose colonies. With high reproductive potential, populations could grow rapidly. 4. Habitat and health. Wild cats adapted to diverse climates and terrains across much of the globe, from northern to southern latitudes. Even without human care, they often lived healthy lives, lean but not malnourished. 5. Ecological impact. As apex predators in environments with few natural enemies, cats significantly shaped populations of native small animals, particularly birds, rodents, and reptiles. In short, wild cats were adaptable, independent hunters with strong reproductive capacity traits still evident in today's feral cats. 3. Hunting and feeding patterns of wild cats. 1. Hunting strategies. Stalk and pounce. The most common technique: cats crouched low, approached silently, and leapt suddenly when close enough. They also ambushed prey from hiding places. Stages of the hunt: search, observe, approach, capture, kill, consume. Small prey were dispatched with a neck bite, while larger prey, such as rabbits, were suffocated by a throat bite. Since fewer than half of hunts succeeded, cats hunted opportunistically, even when not hungry. Play-like behavior: cats often toyed with prey, releasing and recapturing them multiple times. This instinctive behavior reduced injury risk and exhausted prey. Sometimes cats hunted simply for the act itself, not out of hunger. 2. Feeding patterns. Small prey, frequent meals: cats typically ate small animals like mice, birds, insects, or lizards. They consumed prey immediately and rarely ate large amounts at once. In the wild, they hunted and ate multiple times a day, often ate 20 times. Independence of hunting and eating: hunger was not the sole driver of hunting. Cats often continued to hunt after eating, though they consumed prey more thoroughly when truly hungry. Flexibility: prey types and hunting frequency varied with seasons, habitats, and individual experience. Diet composition: a natural cat diet consisted of over 50% protein, with the remainder mostly fat and minimal carbohydrates. Caloric intake, about 55 kilocalories per kilogram per day, was spread across many small meals. In essence, wild cats hunted opportunistically, eating small portions many times a day. Hunting was both instinct and necessity, shifting according to environmental conditions. 4. Cats in culture, myth, and legend. 1. Myths and religions worldwide. Egypt: Bastet and Sekhmet, feline goddesses of fertility, protection, and war. Greece: Artemis, goddess of the hunt, sometimes appearing in feline form. Norse: Freya, who rode a chariot pulled by 2 giant cats. Hinduism: goddesses Durga and Parvati, often depicted riding lions or tigers. Japan and China: supernatural cat beings, such as the Bakaneko and Nekomata in Japan, and Lasho in China. 2. European, Celtic, and Gaelic legends. In Scotland and Ireland, the cat Sith was seen as a fairy cat, or witch's transformed spirit, believed to steal souls. In medieval Europe, cats were thought to be witches' familiars, leading to persecution. 3. Asian and American tales. Japan abounds with cat folklore such as the Bakaneko, while Thailand tells of mystical cats like the chakra. In the American Southwest, legends speak of the mythical cactus cat, dwelling among desert cacti. 4. Modern folklore and superstition. Black cats as symbols of luck: good or bad, the belief that cats have 9 lives, and the idea that cats can see spirits all show the enduring mystique of cats in global folklore. 5. Cats in art, literature, and everyday life. Cats have always been more than companions, they are cultural icons, recurring figures in myth, folklore, art, and literature. Their elegance, mystery, playfulness, and wit continue to inspire reinterpretation across eras. 1. Cats in film. Jonesy: Alien, a spacefaring survivor cat. Puss in Boots: Shrek, Puss in Boots, a witty, brave character with his own stardom. Crookshanks: Harry Potter, a magical cat with uncanny intuition. Orion: Men in Black, a loyal companion guarding the galaxy's secret. Pyewacket Bell, Book and Candle, a witch's magical helper, full of symbolic weight. Cheshire Cat: Alice in Wonderland, a timeless character reimagined in countless adaptations. 2. Cats in literature. Cheshire Cat: Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, a mysterious, philosophical symbol of wit and paradox. Gigi Kiki's Delivery Service, Eiko Kodono, a cat offering guidance and comfort to the young witch. Nana the Traveling Cat Chronicles, Hiro Arikawa, a stray cat narrating human journeys of growth and connection. Hobbes: Calvin and Hobbes, Bill Watterson, a philosophical companion born of imagination. 3. Cats in art. Ancient Egypt: cats were divine protectors, with countless statues, paintings, and mummified remains dedicated to them. Classical and medieval Europe: cats appeared in manuscripts and religious art, sometimes as symbols of luck, sometimes as demonic figures. Modern era: Leonardo da Vinci's sketches, Louis Wayne's whimsical anthropomorphic cats, and Manet's portraits, featuring cats, highlight their evolving artistic roles. Across time and cultures, cats have symbolized independence, elegance, mystery, and magic. In the East, they often represent good fortune in the West. They embody myth and enchantment. In modern times, from internet memes to cat influencers, cats continue to enchant us with their timeless charm, forever entwined with human imagination and creativity. Closing thoughts. Throughout history, cats have walked beside us as hunters, protectors, companions, and muses. They are both wild and domestic, mysterious yet familiar, distant yet deeply connected to our lives. To live with a cat is to share space with an ancient spirit that carries echoes of the past, while offering comfort in the present. In every purr, playful leap, and steady gaze, cats remind us of a truth, both simple and profound, that harmony between human and animal is not only possible, but deeply enriching. The end.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel.